welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-to review, all that jazz. And today we are here to discuss what is, well, actually a couple of things here with a Strugment, which I am probably butchering, ABCs, as well as on the final, and how to actually get the items, as well as how to actually use them to upgrade your weapon to hit more than +40, which is going to be extremely helpful, especially with the new weapon set coming the coming Wednesday. But before we hop into all that, if you're new here and you haven't already, make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bell for any more PSO2 content. And with that, let's go ahead, let's jump into this, and let's discuss the brand new items that you can get inside of New Genesis. So starting off here, this is a brand new, currency, I guess you can say, of an item you're going to be needing to do weapons upgrades. So if you have a +40 weapon, or once again, you are working on your new weapons that will be available on the 16th of February, you're going to require a few things here. So let's go ahead and look at this. So if you go to a limit break and you go to one of the +40 weapons, you will see we will need a new item called Arms with Finals. This is, as you can see, actually doesn't seem like a lot in the case of the weapon here. It does require 3 of them. But as we will get into that, you will realize this is something that is not the most easiest thing to get your hands on. So these does drop from enemies that are going to be in a brand new rank, which we'll get to in a moment. But the items itself, you will go ahead and find them under material once you actually have them. But like I said, they do drop from the brand new rank 3 quest, or mission type, that you can take advantage of, at least at the time of this video, inside of Mount Magnets. These will start unlocking in other combat zones here very soon. We've been pretty much going to be getting the ones every update or so, give or take here. But for the time being, at least at the time of this video, Mount Magnet is the only one that is available to us. So by taking part in the new rank, there is a brand new event here called Chaos Trials. So these will be the event that you will probably see if you have already been grinding up there with the new bosses or multiple bosses attacking at the same time, as well as now being like a bluish looking skin tone color to them. So when you actually defeat the enemy, you have a possibility of getting one of the items to drop. But there is other ways you can get your hands on it, what we'll get to in a moment, which is a little more convoluted. But outside of this, if you want to get your hands on it, at least for the time being anyway, they seem to have been doing it a little bit. Hopefully they will keep doing this. But if you go to your limited time quests, there is 2 missions elite right now, or will be available to the 8th of March anyway, that you can do, which will also give you one of the armor final, in that case, pretty much upgrade a weapon to +40, and then of course enhance a piece of armor to +40, because the armor retainer will actually be used for armor and weapon. But let's say, for example here, that the limited time quest is not happening right now for you, or this is one not happening for you, and you're trying to get your hands on this and farming is just not working out for you. So the backup way to get your hands on one of these does involve another new item or currency called a Stigma? I'm not for sure how to pronounce it, but as you can see, there are 3 different types here with A, B, and C. These are a little more common to get your hands on in the rank 3 areas. As you can see, I got not a lot of them, so they're not much easier, but, well, they kind of easier. And who knows, maybe with a little bit of bonus with such as drop weight bonuses, you might be able to get a couple more of these a little more easier. But nonetheless, you're going to need to farm 10 of each of these. So as you can tell, that is still a lot of grinding, but it is a little more reliable than actually trying to get the armor final itself. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, once you actually have 10 of each of the ABCs, you can go ahead and come back over here to the item lab, and by talking to the NPC behind it, you will go ahead and see a new option here with Train Enhanced Material, and under that you will go ahead and see, well, the new part of it, which is Other Enhanced Material. So in here you can go ahead and see armor finals are listed. But the thing is, not only is it going to require 10 of each of the new ABC, it is also going to require 1 egg cube. And therefore, again, egg cubes are given out through mission passes, as well as leveling your character to mat level, and then every level you get a pat max will give you 1 egg cube. So ideally, you want to probably grind these while the levels are low, and if it is now plus 40, so that will be a little more harder than when it was 20. But nonetheless, that is another option here to get yourself an egg cube. But once you actually have 1 egg cube and 10 of each of these, you can go ahead and trade these in for a armor final. And then from there, you can go ahead and use that armor final, like I said, on your weapon or your armor to break the level cap of plus 40, or to use them on the new weapon set that will require them as well. And yeah, that is pretty much everything you need to know about Armor Final and the new Strugments, however it's pronounced, items as well. So for everybody that actually been wanting a grind outside the level for PSO, well, here you go. You now have you a material to grind for. But the thing to keep in mind here is Armor Finals are not sellable or tradable. And then again, nothing really tradable, but not buyable as of now inside New Genesis. Lucky enough though, the ABC items are sellable, so you can pick them up off the auction house. But keep in mind that since they are so well right now, the prices can be all over the place depending on what ship you're in. So keep that in mind. You might be out literally like multi-million Maceta just to get the material to craft one of the finals. So that is a way you want to go. You can do so. Just hopefully, I hope you have a lot of Maceta if you are going to go that way. So pick your poison, either time or Maceta. But nonetheless, that is pretty much everything about the item Elite for the time being. We will see if down the line, if there will be any adjustment to that going forward into some of the new weapon set that will probably come after the 16th. But nonetheless, for the time being, that is what the items are. And hopefully you have found it helpful in one way or another. If so, make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells to support the channel and get any more of PSO2 video coming your way. And if you want to support the channel beyond all that and beyond watching my videos, you can do so by hitting that wonderful join button below and get you a whole bunch of bonuses here on the channel, some emotes as well for as low as 99 cents that you can use in our live stream that I do every single Wednesday at 7:15 for PSO. So feel free to come join me over on Ship 1 and hang out in whatever we are doing at the moment. As well as if you want to support everything I'm doing, might it be any of my content, not just PSO, feel free to check out patreon.com/Maconn. Help the channel, help all my channel, and help create awesome things. And with that, that will go ahead and do it for me. But before I head out, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody that have been supporting the channel for February. Thank you, my dudes. And with that, I will go ahead and see you all in the comments.